Hello everyone, welcome to another English Solutions for Business and Life video. Today, we will continue looking at the Global Beginner Book, Unit 2, and we will look at the grammar section. We will look at two different topics, very short. Number one is yes or no questions. We will also look at the verb to be. And we will look at possessive adjectives. We will start looking at possessive adjectives. This will be part 1. So, let's begin. Before we look at yes or no questions, let's look at the verb to be. The verb to be is pretty much a very important verb in English, like in many other languages. You can form positive and negative languages like this. First, the subject, which could be I, you, he, she, it, we, or they. Then you put the word or the verb conjugated according to the subject. For I, it would be am. I am. For you, it would be you are. You are. For he, she, or it would be is. Is. He is, she is, it is. For we, again, it would be are. We are. And for they, it would be are again. So again, I am, you are, he is, she is, it is, we are, they are. Now, you could also join these words together. This is called a conjunction. This is used in informal speech, and it makes it shorter. I am would turn into I'm. For example, I'm a student. You are would turn into you're. He, she, and it would turn into his, she's, and its. An example of the previous one would be you're a teacher. We could say he's a student, she's a teacher, and it's a pen. We are can turn into we're. We're students. We're students. As you can see, it's shorter to say we're. And lastly, they are would turn into their. For example, they're teachers. They're teachers. Okay, so as you can see, you can make these two words, put them together, and make them into one word. Just don't forget to add the apostrophe, this little dash, between the words when you're writing them. This is the way you put them together. Now let's move this a little bit to the right and add the negative form. negative form. This is very easy. When you want to make the verb to be negative, you just add a not. Not. I am not a student. That's an example. And the same goes for the rest of these words, the conjugations. You are not a teacher. He is not a student. It is not a pen. We are not students. They are not teachers. So you can use not in any form after the verb to be. It cannot go before the verb. It cannot go before the subject. It normally goes after the verb to be. And again, you can make an informal form of these. You can join them together. In the case of, for example, I'm, you can say I'm not a student. You can also say you're not, like this, or he's not. But another way to join these words together to make conjunctions is like this. You aren't. You aren't. You aren't a teacher is also correct. You aren't a teacher. As you can see, we took out the O and added an apostrophe between these two letters, the N and the T. And we joined them together with the R. You aren't. And the same goes with is. He isn't. He isn't a student. It's the same, but you can also use he's not, like this. He's not, with the not after it. Okay, so those were the different forms, the positive and the negative. Now let's look at the question form, and this is the easiest part. When you ask a yes or no question, you use the verb to be, and you use it in the question form like this. You put the subject, the verb, and the rest of the sentence, and here we have a statement. You are a student. You know you are a student. But to ask a question, you put the verb to be before the subject. Are you a student? And then you add the question mark at the end. Are you a student? And you can answer yes or no. So let's imagine a conversation. Are you a student? And you could answer, yes, I am. Or if it's a negative answer, no, I'm not. Or no, I am not. Both are correct. So that's how you answer a yes or no question. Don't or try to avoid just answering yes or no, because these are very straightforward answers. So they can be disrespectful or rude. You can answer short answers, but like this. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. And the same goes with the other subjects. Yes, they are. Yes, we are. No, we are not. And so on. Okay, so those were the yes or no questions. Now let's look at the first part of the possessive adjectives. Possessive adjectives are used to show when something belongs to someone. They're used to show possession, as their name suggests. Now, we're going to look at just 3 possessive adjectives. We already looked at 3 subject pronouns: I, you, and we. But if we want to say that something belongs to I, you, or we would use different words. We would use my, your, or our. My, your, or our. Be careful. Your is not the same as your. You will see why. Your is used as a possessive adjective. So, you can say your teacher or what's your name. But your, remember, it's a conjunction of you and are. So it means something different. You are a teacher. Here you're speaking to a teacher. You're a teacher. But here you're speaking to maybe a student. Your teacher. Your teacher is Miss Lucy. Your teacher is someone else. Your teacher is Daniel. But here you're speaking to a student. To a teacher. You are a teacher, Mr. Daniel. Okay? So that's the difference between your and your. Now, as I said, we will look at these 3 different possessive adjectives. My teacher, for example, my teacher. My teacher's name is Daniel. Your teacher's name is Lucy, but our teacher is Mary. My, your, and our. It is important to know that after a subject pronoun goes a verb, an action. I am, for example, that's a verb. But after a possessive adjective goes a noun. For example, teacher. This is a verb and this is a noun. And another note is that you and your are both used for singular and plural. Your can be one person or more people. Singular and plural. Okay, so that was it for possessive adjectives and for this unit's grammar section. I hope you could understand better these 2 topics, and if you have more questions, don't forget to ask your teacher about those questions. We will see you on the next video.